Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy Beanzy. I'm back today with another upload. Now this one behind me right now, I've lagged out of the game. I'm 5-0 down and I've joined back in and we're going to turn this around. I'm on a really laggy connection. I'm on 201 ping. It's not a great time, but I do go off and we come back 7-5. So I hope you guys enjoy this in the background. So I want to talk to you guys about the leaks. The leaks that I've seen on Twitter, through YouTube videos, through Shadows, through Raw, about the leaked content of Gears of War franchise. Being that possibly in the E3 event, which is coming up this Sunday, that there could be a possible three more Gears of War games coming out in the near future. One being an RTS game type, the second one being a Battle Royale, as well as just your standard Gears of War 5. Now this would be what we need. This would be what Gears of War needs. I don't understand like how Gears of War fans are not seeing this. I know everyone in Gears of War have been like, you know, we've had the standard setting of Gears of War, you know, the 5v5 or the Ultimate Edition 4v4, the team-based games, but we're forgetting all of these games are adapting. They're adapting so much more to stay alive and to stay active and to keep the franchise going. So let's just come back. Okay, so say they release Gears of War 5. Okay, Gears of War 5, amazing campaign, standard multiplayer like normal. You know, with the adaptations of hopefully Horde in there, Beast mode, and possibly bring back you know, a couple of really good game types. You know, you've got your Wingman, your free for all. So say they throw that in there, you know, and they've had Gears of War 4 to just, you know, play around with, mess with the settings, so you would get the perfect game of Gears of War 5. That's perfect. That's what we need. That's what we expect. Okay. So that's fine, you know, and you know, with Gears of War 5, hopefully, you know, bring out DLC campaign, and you know, they do their events, and they release their character packs, and etc, etc, just like they're doing now. So they're doing really well right now. Obviously, this was a trial for the Coalition. It was their first game brought out, and they've done really well. So we only know that in the future, it's only going to get better. Okay, so now the leaks that came through, you know, of the other two release. Now think about it. Think about a Gears of War RTS game. Now that is amazing, you know. So think about all these people, you know. For like me, when I was little, I enjoyed something called Warhammer. Now Warhammer was an RTS, and it was the most amazing thing ever. So it only hit me like the other day is why didn't the Coalition release their own version of Warhammer? You know, you could have the Cog, the Swarm, the Locust, the Lambent, as well as, you know, these great figures. That's a money-making thing right there. And you need to remember this, Coalition. If you're watching this video right now, that's another thing that you could brand out into, is Warhammer. I mean, because RTS originally started with Warhammer, you know, and then from Warhammer, you know, we had Warhammer, Command and Conquer. Then they released Halo Wars within the franchise. Now, that worked out really well. And now look at them, they've brought out, you know, another 2 Halo Wars, and it links in with their games. And everyone loves playing it, you know, you play as, you know, the Infected, and you play as the Elites, and then you play as the Halo, the Spartans, sorry, and it works. And the thing is this format could work with Gears of War. You know, you could command your Cog army to, you know, take out the Swarm, or, you know, the Cog to take out the Locust, or, you know, we've been reading a lot about the Rise of Ram. You know, they could have a mission where you're in the Hollow and you've got to command Ram's troops with Scourge to take out, you know, the Lambent forces in the Hollow to protect the Hollow. It would be amazing. Like, that's one thing you got to think. And like, you know, we've seen the videos, you know, of a Joker gameplay, you know, like this could happen, like, but think if they put like maximum effort in with the graphics and all the weapon choices, you know, mortar strikes, you know, Hammer of Dawn's coming in, you know, like you could have sniper squads, you know, and if you're on the Locust, you've got like a heavy squad going in and a sniper squad, and like you could like have an army of wretches or tickers, you know, just coming in destroying bases. I think that would be amazing to, you know, and like for people who like real big fans of Gears of War, you know, you want to unlock all the achievements, unlock all the skins, you know, I think it would be great. And like they could use that as like a branch out to like, for like a story mode in which like, you know, people want to know about, you know, so you had like the Pendulum Wars. You could do it in every game, like Gears of War 1, Gears of War 2, Gears of War 3, Gears of War 4, Judgment, Gears of War 5 even, you know, they could release all these maps and you like defend the bases and stuff. I think it would be absolutely amazing to see. So that is one thing which we're hopefully going to see this weekend in E3, is this sort of thing. But then the second one, you know, which people haven't quite grasped in a way, like, you see the right response, was Gears of War to release like a Fortnite Battle Royale, okay? Now, I've seen a lot of it on Twitter, you know, from Shadows and from Raw, and, you know, like, you're getting quite a lot of negative feedback, like from the Gears of War community about this. But we need to just like open our eyes a bit, you know, like sit back and like actually think, hey, you know what, like this could actually work. Like, just think about it. So you're going in, so you've got the whole planet of Sierra, They could generate a whole big map of Sierra, and it will be amazing. And so obviously you know within Fortnite, you know, you've got the building abilities and stuff like that, but you wouldn't be able to do that obviously. But you could implement that with, say, horde structures. You know, you could put down a barbed wire fence to like hold off like a corridor, or you know, to hold off a building, you know, or you could build a turret on top of a hill in a building, or you know what I mean. So you could bring back the horde constructions, you know, to help with the building. So that would be your building side. And then obviously people are like, well, how are you going to pick up loot? Well, think about it. Horde has ammo boxes, you know, and like ammo boxes around the map, it's stuff like that, you know what I mean. And once you've killed someone, obviously you get their guns, so it'll be amazing. It'll be amazing to see. The graphics would be so intense as well. But the only thing is what people are thinking of is like how many players, how many players in a server can you get? So you think about it, they released, like, you think about it, you had free for all on Judgment, which was what, 20 players, worked out brilliantly. So the way I'm thinking is, like, obviously 1 versus 100 would be absolutely ridiculous. I mean, there would be a lot of engines to think about, you know, frame rates, you know, speed of characters, connections, etc, etc, and all the graphics around, you know, rendering and stuff like that. So that's one thing you gotta think about. But I honestly believe that the company, I believe it's Splashdown that's going to make this game, if it's possible, that, you know, they could possibly do, you know, a 1v50. Okay, so think about it, a 1v50 would be insane. You know, you come in on a Raven, parachute down, you know, and you got to fight to get to the nearest weapon. Like, think about the fight, and you know, they could release like some proper good like fist action fights, you know, for like a brutal fight for that first weapon. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the brutal fight, and like the weapon drops be insane. Think about every single gun from Gears of War. Like, every single one. I'm talking about from Gears of War 1 through 2, 3. Don't forget Judgment, because you had Judgment, you had that beautiful bushka, you had the breach shot, you know what I mean? And then obviously with Gears of War 4, you've got like the Ember and stuff like that. But then don't forget like all the really good heavy weapons that have been in the past, you know, like the Digger, the One Shot, the Mortars, the Grinder, the Mulcher, sorry, wrong about the Grinder, you know what I mean, the Boom Shot. And then you've got all the new adaptations of it, like the Buzzkill, and you know, what else have we had? You know, Buzzkill, Salvo, Tri-Shot, stuff like that, like massive heavy weapons. Imagine that, like, you're holding base and you can just pull these out and just absolutely hold off. And like, you know, think about the possible events as well that they could release on this. So, you know, like on Fortnite, they have like snipes, you know, we would have like OSOC, like a sniper event, you know, you'd have like your breach shot, your long shot, you know, your Ember, all in one. It's just head popping. It'll be mad. And then you can have like a T-Bow event where it's T-Bows only, or heavy weapons only. You know what I mean? It could work. It would be so fun. And just think, like, you got to think, like, not only is it going to be a game that's going to be fun, but it also adds in the spark which is maybe needed for content creation. You know what I mean? Like, the thing is with Gears of War is it's a very team-based game. And nowadays, if you're searching solo, your individual skill, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You could honestly be amazing in 1v5 situations, but you need a team now. You need a team. And I feel if they implemented, you know, like a single based mode, like people could actually come and watch you for your skill. You know what I mean? They could actually tune in and be like, hey, you know what? I know for a fact that Beanzy is really good with his shotgun. I wonder if he'll get some really nice shotgun feats, because it's you versus, you know, a wide range of skilled players. Like, you know what I mean? And just think of the content, you know, you could stream that for hours. You could literally stream that for hours. Gameplays of if you win, or massive kills, you've gone to a lobby and you've dropped like 30 kills out of like the whole lobby. Like, you know what I mean? Or like a montage, it would be like free for all, you know what I mean? Like, you see like a group of 5 people fighting, and you know, you shoot your boom shot across the map and you've hit a Quinn, or you run in there with your Nasho, or you do land and you get the snipe and you just go off. Like, you know what I mean? You've popped 8 heads, like, straight from the start. Think about it from a content point of view. Think about the spark. Like, I think people are looking more into the negative like about things, and not looking into the positives of things. Like this could actually work. And think about it with all the characters. Think about how many people you could play. You could play, as the cog. You could play as, you could play as the cog. You could play as the locust. You could play as the swarm. You could play as the lament. Think about the characters. Like, you know what I mean? You could have so many characters. And then think about it. They could go into duos. Obviously, we had Wingman. They could bring back duos. You know what I mean? It could be, 2v40 to break it down of individual teams. And then obviously you've got like squads, obviously. So obviously squads would be 5v5, v5, v5, v5. Think about it. In a lobby of 50, that's 10 different teams. That would be absolutely insane. Like that would generally be insane. And then you can't forget, like, with say, with the storm coming in, a lot of people are like, oh, well, what's the storm going to be? Think about it, like, it could be anything. It doesn't actually have to be a storm. It could be like a flood of emulsion. It could be a flood of emulsion. It could be like the krill, because we all know, like, from Gears of War, 2 and 3, if you went into the krill, you died. Like, it could be like the krill swarming in on you, or or they could stick to it. Like, it could be like some form of gas that could kill you. And it would just be insane. Like, I just feel people aren't giving this idea a chance, and I think hopefully if it is released at E3 this weekend, it would open up people's eyes. Like, generally, like, if you think about it, like, Gears of War has been a standard team game for so many, but the thing is they need to adapt. A lot of games are adapting to, these single-based, Slayer games, like, 1v100s, and so you've got HZ1, and you've got PUBG, and you've got Fortnite, and, like, there's been leaks of, Halo releasing one, or Call of Duty releasing one, and obviously if Gears of War wants to keep up the pace with other gaming companies, large platform, and keep people playing their game, they've got to do this themselves, and that's what we've got to understand. But the thing is, like, if they make the game free, why are people complaining? Like, it would be a free game. It would be Gears of War in which everyone can focus. So, what would be the issue? I can't see the issue, and there's just too many people looking into, like, how the game would run, and how the game would actually play out. Like, let's just wait and see. Let's just give it a try. Let's just be optimistic. Like, a company has come in, they're trying to keep the Gears of War franchise alive. But it's not only the franchise alive, you've got to think about content creation. That's got to stay alive. I mean, so many people can only stream, solid King of the Hill runs, escalation runs, like competitive. Like, so many people can only make so many montages before it gets boring. I mean, Gears of War 4 has been out for, what, nearly 2 years now. And for content creation, like, what more can we do? Like, I feel we need this to get that spark back, get everyone creating content again, get the big names out there, like, Shadows, Razor's Edge, Landon. It would be good to see Moo Moo Milk come back, the king of clutches, this would be the perfect game type for him. All of, like, all your YouTube teams, like, people who can clutch, people who enjoy montage and getting clips, it would be a great way to show that individual skill. But then, if they want to keep it as, like, they could keep it on the competitive line in which Gears of War has gone, you'd have, like, 1v something tournaments, you'd have squad tournaments, you'd have duo tournaments. There's so much generation, and it's not the fact that it's, it's not going to make money. Of course it's going to make money, because that's when they could, release, like, skins, and they could release weapons, and, like, personalization for you, like they do in Fortnite. So it would work. Like, it would work. And then, the profit from that game can help generate another game, and then the profit from that game can generate another game, and it just builds up a massive pool in which will get rewarded to us guys. It will get rewarded to the Gears of War fans, because they could bring out events, they could bring out, tournaments, that's how it works, and then with the tournaments, with the prize pool in which people have supported, would go to them, and it's a win-win for everyone, it's a win-win for everyone, people enjoy the game, people in squads, YouTube content creation, Twitch streamers, you know what I mean? Can you imagine it? Like, you see Ninja come on to Gears of War Battle Royale. Like, how huge would that be for Gears of War? Like, these huge names come into Gears of War to give it a go. But then, as well as, you've got your fan favourites in which you enjoy to watch, playing Battle Royale. like, you guys would love it, and we would love doing it, because the game would then be enjoyable again. So it's a win-win for everyone. So I really hope that from this video, you guys have seen a better insight from me. I know, like, you know, Shadows and Raw have done their own version of this, but everyone's got different opinions of how it would work. And I hope that you guys can, you know, see a bit, because I'm more detailed, you know what I mean? Like, I like to, like, express my opinion and maybe open up your eyes a bit, you know? Like, literally, guys, I hope you've literally sat back in this video and you've actually, you know, said, hey, you know what, this could actually work, Beans. This could actually work if people listen, you know? So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video about this. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Like I said, back from 7-5 from lagging out. You can't keep this man down. You can't keep this man down. I came in, I got MVP as well. 104 minutes dead. I don't even think I died when I got back. I honestly don't think I died. But anyway, guys, please let me know. Please let me know your opinions, you know, in the chat. Please let me know, and I'll try and comment as much as I can. Obviously, you know, guys, E3 is this weekend, so hopefully you guys stay tuned to see all the great releases coming out. Hopefully Gears of War gets a spotlight in which would answer all of our questions. It would answer all of them. But anyways, guys, this has been your boy Beanzy. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I am now out.